Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tsungie. Normally I do crafts videos, but I'm also trying to do videos about my life here in Korea. So I'm in Korea and I'm studying with a scholarship. So I thought it's a good idea to share some of the scholarships that are available for you if you're interested in studying in Korea. So today I'm going to be talking about 18 scholarships. Okay, so let's just get right into the video. Okay, so the first scholarship that I'm going to talk about is the Global Korea Scholarship. It also used to be known as the Korean Government Scholarship. That's the scholarship I'm on. It's a full scholarship that's given to international students if you want to study undergraduate studies as well as graduate studies. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the qualifications of this scholarship. Okay, so the qualification for this scholarship, so both for undergrad and graduate studies. Okay, so the applicant and their parents must be citizens of their country of origin, and you must not hold a Korean citizenship. The applicant must have adequate health. If you're applying for undergrad, that means you must be under 25 years of age at the date of entrance. If you're applying for graduate studies, you must be under 40 years of age at the date of entrance. You must have finished or you're scheduled to finish your formal education before arriving in Korea. You must have an average of above 80% from your last educational institution, and you must hold, if you're applying for graduate studies, you must hold either a bachelor's or a master's degree, depending on whether you're applying for master's or PhD. If you're a former or if you're a current KGSP scholar, you can also apply for the scholarship if you want to further your studies, but you must have an overall grade of 90% and above. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the benefits of the scholarship. So like I said before, it's a full scholarship. That means you have a round-trip airfare, you have a resettlement allowance, a living allowance, a medical insurance will be paid, and you get a 1 year of fully paid Korean language training. The tuition fees will be paid for. You get research support, printing costs as well as a completion grant. Right, let's talk about application procedure. Okay, so I'm going to start with the undergraduates. So the undergraduates, the application forms are released in September every year. They are released in 3 places. One, at Study in Korea. I will link the website, at the NIIED website, as well as the Korean universities. So once you get the application form, you apply. Then in October to November, students will be selected by either the embassy or the university. Results will be released in January, and you're scheduled to arrive in Korea in February. And for the graduate studies, the application forms are released sometime in February to early March. Again, they are released on Study in Korea, on the Study in Korea website, the NIIED website, as well as Korean University. I'll link all these sites. Then after you apply, recommended candidates are selected by either the embassy or the university in March to April. Then in June, results are released, and late August, you're scheduled to come to Korea. So one thing I left to say is that for this scholarship, you can either apply directly to the university or through the embassy. You must check with your country which method your country uses. For instance, I'm Zimbabwean. We apply through the embassy. So that means I will submit my application forms at the embassy as well as the other required documents. Okay, one other thing that I forgot to say about the scholarship. So during the application, when you get your application, you're supposed to apply to 3 different universities if you're using the embassy route. So of these 3 universities, you must get a place on one of these universities. So your embassy will send your application to the 3 universities. Then the universities will reply to you directly telling you whether you got the place or not. If you got a place, then you're supposed to accept the admission to that university, then that university will send your papers to NIIED. I've been mentioning NIIED. This is the National Institute of International Education, and this is the department that handles this scholarship. So all the papers will end up at NIIED, and NIIED is the one that will make the final decision on who gets the scholarship. So I highly recommend that people apply for the scholarship because it's a full scholarship. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next scholarship, which is the KDI. Okay, so the next scholarship that I'm going to talk about, that is the KDI School of Public Policy and Management. That's a scholarship that I'm going to talk about. So if you go on the website, you're going to see about 9 scholarships there. I'm going to talk about one. So if we exclude the GKS scholarship as well as the KOICA scholarship, you're gonna get 7 more scholarships on that page. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to talk about, it's called the Global Ambassador Scholarship. This is for master's students or graduate students. So this is a scholarship with full tuition, a monthly stipend. It's for international students, and admission is in spring and in fall. To apply, you apply through the admissions page for the scholarship. So please note, with this scholarship you need to provide your own ticket to come here to Korea, and you also need to provide the sending cost to send your documents to directly to KDI. So that's the Global Ambassador Scholarship. The next scholarship on there that I'm going to talk about is the Seoul G20 Global Leaders Fellowship Scholarship. For this scholarship, you must be someone who's working in the public sector. So you must have a minimum of 6 years in the public sector, or you must be a division leader. That is the requirements. And the benefits of the scholarship is full tuition, a monthly stipend, plus a round trip airfare. So yes, and admission is in spring and fall, and you apply on the KDI school admissions page. Okay, then the next scholarship that I'm going to talk about under the KDI umbrella, I'm going to talk about the POSCO Asian Fellowship and the POSCO Asian Africa Fellowship. These are also scholarships that you'll find there. For the African Fellowship, POSCO African Fellowship Scholarship, for you to get the scholarship, you must be a government official from the DRC or Zimbabwe, and you also get a round trip, a monthly stipend, and full tuition. To apply, again, you apply through the KDI school. The POSCO Asian Fellowship, you must be a government official from Asia, and the benefits are full tuition, a monthly stipend, and a round trip airfare. And again, you apply at the KD admissions. I'm going to mention other scholarships that are on this page. There's the Colombo Plan Scholarship. There's the Korea Luck Scholarship Program. There's also the KOGAS Global Fellowship. They also have the GKS and a KOICA MDI scholarship on that website. Okay, so I'm going to link the KDI website so that you guys can check it out. Now I'm going to move on to the next scholarship, which is the KOICA scholarship. Okay, so the next scholarship that I'm going to talk about is the KOICA scholarship. It's a master's degree scholarship. Now, if you are just a student and you're like, oh, some of the scholarships are for working people, I am going to talk about university scholarships after this that will cater for both undergraduate and graduate. Okay, so let me get back to the KOICA scholarship. So this is a master's degree scholarship, and this is a master's degree that is offered to KOICA selected countries that are among the DAC list of ODA recipients, right? So if you go on their website, you see which countries are listed there. There are 16 countries in Asia, 23 countries in Africa, Latin America, Middle East, and CIS. It looks like developing countries, Okay, so you can just go and you check if your country is there. Okay, so this is a scholarship that's offered for the technology, environment, and energy sector. And the course that you'll be doing, it's called Global ICT Policy, right? And it's offered at Busan National University. Right, so the qualifications for this scholarship: be a citizen of the scholarship program target country. You must be nominated by a government, meaning you mustn't be by the government. You must be a government employee with the minimum of 2 years experience. Age: you must be under 40. You must be of good health. You must have completed a bachelor's degree. You must have good command of English. You must not be a person who has withdrawn from a KOICA scholarship before. You must not have participated in a KOICA scholarship program or any Korean government scholarship program before. Okay, so the benefits of this scholarship is number one, an airfare, tuition fees, extracurricular activities, that means Korean language schools, study visits, workshops, a monthly settlement allowance, scholarship completion grant, and insurance is paid for. Okay, so I'm now going to go to the application procedure. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the application procedure. So you get the forms at the KOICA website. I'm going to put the link in the description. So you the application deadline is usually the beginning of May. Last for 2019 it was 9 May, so we expect that for 2020 to be sometime around May. Okay, so you apply you send your application letter to the KOICA regional offices or the Korean embassy. Then after that they're going to do an on-site interview at the embassy, Korean embassy in your country, or at the KOICA regional office in your country. Okay, so far I have talked about scholarships that are offered by like organizations that are not necessarily universities per se. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about scholarships that are offered by universities. I'm going to talk about 15 scholarships that are offered by universities, both undergraduate and graduate scholarships. Now, because of because of time, I'm going to stop this video here and I'll continue in the next video, because the university scholarships, it's less information. So let me stop the video here and catch me in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye bye.